Hi, welcome back. My name is Ben, aka Heffelmeyer133, and today we're going to be looking at a few different AI image generation tools. Now, the one that you're probably familiar with, I've got open right here, Dall E Mini. There's a lot of, funny images and strange images that have been circulating online. Markiplier did a video on Dall E Mini. It's one of a few different interesting image generation tools that you can find online. Lots of people have been talking about these things at this point. Marques Brownlee did a video on DALL-E 2, which is the newest version of DALL-E, much better at creating things. What I found Dall E Mini to be really good at is making beanie babies. So if I can just... Is this how you spelled the beanie? Yeah, beanie babies. If I can actually spell. While this is churning out some of our images, we can look at other AI tools. One that I've actually enjoyed quite a bit is Dream by Wombo. Now, or Wombo, I'm not entirely certain. This works slightly differently than DALL-E does. This one has specific, I want to say almost art style filters, but you can enter a text prompt and then you select one of these art styles, and then you can choose to upload an image if you want. Let's choose an image. We're gonna use this one. So I can say if I want it to have a normal effect, a weak effect, a strong effect on the final output. And again, I don't know exactly how all of this works, but we'll say, something simple. Futuristic city launching into the sky. We'll make it synthwave, or what do we think fits Master Chief's aesthetic? We'll make it Moonwalker. We'll see what that does. So, Dream takes a lot less time than DALL-E. Oh dear goodness, this does not look like a beanie baby. So Dall E Mini is not good at faces or body parts in general. It's not good at constructing those well. It's good at constructing general shapes. It makes haunting images of faces, actually. So let me make sure I know how to spell beanie baby. And yeah, I spelled it correctly, right? No. Here you go. So Master Chief has he's our shape of the city, and then we got this other city, and then we got the sky. It's not exactly what I was going for. Of course, you can just mint this straight into an NFT. You don't have to. You can just download the image if you want to. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try generating it again. Same prompt. I don't know if it revises its previous generation. I like that one less, so we're going to go back. Go synthwave. So interesting. It's able to get good generation from the pixels of Master Chief, but it's not able to do something well on its own. So let's see if we can change it to have a weak influence. And then they want us to remix our NFTs. How kind of them. Turn them into something completely different than what you originally purchased. Alright, so it's generating, but it's still mostly black void. That's super interesting. But this is pretty, and I will save it. Alright, so it made us beanie babies, but these do not look like Bernie Sanders. Is it because I typed Sander? How about the Garfield couch? How are we feeling on the Garfield couch? Crop this. So we're going to say the height of luxury. I can spell. We're going to do rose gold. I think that's going to create an excellent image for us. Meanwhile, check back in. No Bernie Sanders beanie baby. I have a third program that we're going to use today. First, I want to figure out what the height of luxury looks like, but it's called AI Gahaku. Now, I did choose medium correlation, so it's got Garfield still there. Here you go, my Bernie Sanders beanie babies. Now, again, these images are not perfect. They're all a little odd. And because they're not stylized in the same way that, you know, our dream images are, they're a little creepy. They're just off. You know, they're grainy. But if I try something like Bernie Sanders in a Garfield comic, you know, piggybacking, I need to spell. Now look at this. This is the height of luxury. You would never even guess that this was based upon the Garfield couch. We're going to go to AI Gahaku. AI Gahaku. I have this beautiful image of Jason Derulo screaming milk from Cats. So we're going to use that. It couldn't find his face, which makes sense because it's a cat's face. So it decided to try and paint it in a landscape style. Now this is more along the lines of just like alterations of pixels as opposed to like generating new shapes. But there is some of that going on here. Lots of like impressionist style. Maybe you could tell me it's something different, but this has been the program I have been least impressed with, but it does create really good textured images. These look much more like actual paintings than they do just like digital created images. Try me screaming. How about that? Do you think it's gonna recognize the face? Haunting. Absolutely haunting. Oh, it gave me a hat. Cool. Hey! Okay, so there's Bernie Sanders. You could almost say that this is Garfield. That's almost Garfield. From afar, one could speculate that this was supposed to be Garfield. This is too much. Stander and Waldorf. Now we'll get one first and the other next, and we're going to do mad scientist plots to take over the world with magnetic force. Going to do that as mystical. Whoa! Oh, you look so good. Okay. We're gonna try devious banker makes you pledge your soul for a slice of cheese. Him the death one. See, I'm a much better landscape than I am a portrait when I'm screaming, I guess. Better in landscape mode when I'm screaming. You just lose, I don't know, it makes something else. Oh. Carlos. Oh, Carlos, what have they done to you? Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, that's not bad. Almost looks like Jesus Carlos. Jesus Carlos? That's kind of rad, actually. And remember, this was white in the background here, right? There's nothing, it's kind of filled stuff in. All right, Suited Bird, you're up. This is what happens when you give me your PNGs. I make AI art out of you. And mint it into an NFT. Jesus Christ. You're terrifying. Suited Bird, what have they done to you? There was something about that one. I'm going to come back to that one, because there was something about that. No, not that one, though. Not that one at all. I like this. I think this one's really cute. Yes. Just yes. I think it's interesting where we are right now with these AI generating tools. I've heard talk that a lot of these are just to develop more general AI that can then be attached to something like, you know, a robot that follows you around and is able to navigate the streets and is able to, you know, do things. It has to be able to recognize a bunch of different things. So Dream and with Dall E Mini, they're having to understand what your text means and what those phrases contextualize. And I just found it extremely fascinating. I've been messing around with it a lot. I encourage you to try and mess around. Maybe feed it some of your art and see what it can do with it. Because I find when it has more rich pixel layers to interact with, Dream and the Gahaku AIs, they're able to generate much more interesting images. So, yeah, I'll link them in the description because I think that they're interesting. Fair warning, sometimes it'll generate something that's a little creepy or unsettling. That's just kind of the nature of the AI right now, is it doesn't fully know what it's doing or what we want of it or would expect of it. So it'll just make something that's a little odd, but have fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, and night. This has been. Bye. YouTuber screams because his AI generated thumbnail is so good.